Are we recording with music?
We are recording with music, it looks like, which is great.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. Hey, everybody, welcome back to A Blaze of Cruelty. Might make that chat box a little bit bigger, just a tad. Just a tad.
Shit. Well, let me post the stream and hit the OK to ping on my Discord.
That's very kind of you, sir. Because I was very rushed today. Because I miscalculated how much time dinner was going to take.
It's that water boiling. It'll always get you.
It's always the water boiling. It always is. Okay, that's probably fine. Oop. Okay. Just gonna lock that. Alright, last we left off on A Blaze of Cruelty, we were deep in the depths of, oh, this must be some fresh hell that they installed. I've got a glow around everything. Okay, maybe that's, but I don't know.
Sure, it's not just astigmatism?
No, it's not. Anyway, you all were in the Undercity, poking around, and you managed to come around into a room that had quite a few horrible undead. In fact, our good friend Dominic had stepped fully into the room, finding that he was surrounded on almost all sides. There was a skeleton right next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You realize if we survive this, Rianne is going to smack you so hard, Dominic.
Yeah.
And we had already rolled initiative.
Gawain will hold him still.
So I'm going to make
Thank you.
sure that's loaded. I'm going to make sure this is loaded. And we're going to dive right into our fight. Okay, so just so you guys
Sorry.
are aware, this is how things are laid out at the moment. And that is the true initiative of this combat.
Oh, I just had a 20-pound cat cannonball into my chest. Just a sec.
And we will begin. This skeleton raises its bow, knocks an arrow, draws, and looses it at Dominic with his longbow. Natural one. It's gonna be that kind of night, ladies and gentlemen. That kind of night.
Get out, pumping stuff.
That would have been 4 points of damage. You duck under the arrow, seeing it coming. It bounces off of the stonework and clatters to the floor somewhere.
Bloody skeleton.
Mayhem's turn.
Actually, I think skeletons lack blood.
Not now.
He barks, and he goes over here. And he goes over here.
Good boy.
And he goes over here. And that is his full move. And he's going to take the dodge action. So he is now dodging. That brings us to Vericasa's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try my best because the actual screen is kind of blurry for me.
Ooh.
It's probably my settings. However, this is me, right?
This is you, yes.
All right. And this is a hallway, and then I have Dominic here, right?
And Dominic's right there, and there's a skeleton right in the corner next to you. Do you want to target that skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay, I got that for you.
How many rages do I have? Where's that?
Should be on your
I
features
have none.
page. Oh, you're out of rages.
That's what it says.
That's what it says. That's what it is. I didn't give you guys a long rest between, so.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Ooh, 8. And that is 8 points, or 1 point of, or 6 points of. Stop it. Stream mode. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay. That is 1 plus 4 plus 1 is 6 points of slashing damage.
Is it possible for me to get into the room a little bit further?
Yeah, you can step around him, and
Yeah.
then 2 points of radiant damage. It bursts into light and falls as glowing bones.
Okay.
I don't know why this is still fucking doing that.
I'm gonna just make room for people to get in if they can.
Yep. Might have to fix something real quick. Automatic. Camera will track the party, focusing on speaking tokens, and track the current combatant, target combatant directly. Channel stream. Okay. Automatic. Okay. So it is now, unless you want to do more, it will be now Gawain's turn. So are you done?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Maybe.
It is now Gawain's turn.
Can I get through the hallway here past her?
Yes, you can
Okay.
You can squeeze through that gap between her. She doesn't take up the whole 5 foot square.
Okay.
You can move through
some
your.
DMs don't allow that, which is why I was asking.
Yeah, I allow you to move through your allies, so long as you don't end your turn on your allies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move to that square too.
Okay. That's within my movement range.
Yep, that's 25 feet total.
Okay.
It might be
Sure,
clipping on.
fine.
Yeah, it might be clipping on the wall. I gotcha. There you go.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's a wraith.
That's a wraith. That's not a baby D&D wraith. That's a Corinthian wraith.
God.
That's a
I'm in
Valgast.
danger.
That's a Valgast wraith.
Okay. I don't have enchanted weapons, so I probably can't do jack shit to it. So I'm gonna go after this skeleton here.
Tony's like, I got this. Finds out it's a Valgast wraith.
No, I don't got this.
Sweats.
No, I don't
No.
got this.
I was a part of the original version of Valgast. I know this thing, and I'm scared.
Divine smite it.
True, yeah. Fuck. Okay, let me open up my character sheet here. Gawain sees the wraith, and perhaps with all the bravado of a young idiot, he grits his teeth, looks it dead in what passes for a face, and looking at my character sheet here, and he uses Searing Smite.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, you gotta hit him first. So you gotta do
Oh,
a
shit,
regular
yeah.
attack roll.
I meant to roll my attack roll first.
You can do it.
Trying to remember how to roll that on friggin'
So you go to your inventory and you click on the icon of your Kreia Greatsaber. You can also drag and drop your Kreia Greatsaber
Yep.
into your hotbar.
I remember now. Thank you. I'm sorry.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
I'll refund your spell slot so you can. That misses.
Hit. No,
Nope.
that misses.
Yeah. Good thing I refunded that because you wouldn't spend it unless you hit it.
Yeah.
But you have the creature's attention now. As you take a big swing with your greatsword, it kind of floats backwards, becoming incorporeal around the blade as it passes through its shape. And its burning eyes stare into you. Anything else this turn?
I don't think I have anything I can really do on a bonus action.
Not really. James! It's now your turn.
Well, let's assess the situation first. I am also gonna
You can just move, straight
Be-
through.
buy. Yeah. I think I should be able to make that movement
Yep, that's 30 feet.
right here.
There's a skeleton here who's carrying a maul. And then there's another skeleton archer in the back.
All right. Well, with my main action, I would like to try to hit the raid.
Okay. Ooh. 11 misses.
11 misses.
Just one of those days.
Yep.
It's one of those days.
It's a Dean. Hi, Dean.
With my bonus action, I would like to give. I already forgot your name. Gawain Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh. Bardic
Thank you.
Inspiration for Gawain. Very nice. We'll see if the science actually works, or if we'll have to add it automatic by ourselves. But is that the end of your turn, James?
And the third.
Okay. That brings us to Rianne.
Rianne is going to tell Piper to stay where she is, and she sees the skeleton run, and then move past Dominic.
Okay.
Ah, she can see. Let's see, that's the wraith.
Skeleton with the
And
hammer.
that's a skeleton. How far away is he?
He is 25 feet from you.
All right, Rianne is going to try and throw one of her potions of fulmination at that skeleton.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Grenade time. Okay, so this thing, you can throw it up to 20 feet.
Right?
Over 20 feet, disadvantage on the roll. So
Well, I'm going to try and throw it in between them.
right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It creates a 10-foot diameter sphere of just fiery badness. You're
Right.
familiar with these grenades.
Yes.
So a 10-foot sphere is that. Which gets both of them and none of your allies. Might get a little toasty for James. So yeah, you toss it right there. It's just the saving throw for these guys because you're not trying to make a direct hit on one of them. So 12, DC 12, dexterity saving throw, or they're on fire and taking 3d6 damage.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And they,
Thank you.
yeah, this is just liquid napalm, is what this is.
It is.
Yeah.
There's a reason I bought them, and the Wraith would be it.
It's sticky. This shit is very sticky. Okay, dexterity saving throw. He saves. Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity is like the only stat this thing has. Ooh. Alright, roll me the 3d6, please. And I'll deduct one of your potions. Oh, it's 3d6.
I thought I rolled 3d6.
You rolled 1d6 plus 3.
Oh, I hit the wrong dang thing. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There. Did it right this time.
Yep. Alright, so 10. So this thing takes... Alright, so when the grenade explodes, this thing's outer shadowy edges kind of dissolve a little bit. And this thing takes the full 10. And it is on fire. Burning. So there's now a burning skeleton in the room. And I gotta do this real quick.
Now, does the Wraith, since it saved, does it take half damage?
Yes, it took half damage. Oh, I can't make that the I can't make that be on fire. I'd have to draw something. On fire. On fire. We're just gonna... There. Okay.
I don't think I have any movement left.
No.
Okay. That's turn.
I could have done something with my bonus action. Apologies for forgetting Hunter's Mark. I'm new to any D&D 5e class that isn't Warlock.
Rianne, roll me that 3d6 again, because it's the beginning of the Skeleton Mauler's turn.
I have exclusively played Celestial Warlocks.
So the grenade explodes on the floor, covering it in this sticky orange liquid. It bursts into flames as the liquid comes into contact with the air. It stays onto the skeleton, and it stumbles for a few steps and then falls to the ground, burning. Piper ducks for cover.
Good Piper.
This thing's going to float out of the way. James, you do get an attack of opportunity against it, if you would like to have it. And so does Gawain.
I would.
Same.
Nice.
Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay. That is 7 damage.
Okay. And your weapon is non-magical, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Your blade passes straight through the creature. Its semi-corporeal form just sort of shifts around it again. No harm done.
You know, I should have thought to ask for enchanting my weapon before we came on this adventure.
Yeah, 22 hits. And your weapon is magical.
Yep.
To be fair, I don't have the means to.
And then 6 points of slashing damage. Okay. Alright, so it moves to here. And it's going to target...
Technically, it should attack the fire, going on past performance.
Mm-hmm. It's going to target the remaining 2 skeletons in the room. And it's going to cast Unholy Frenzy on them.
Sounds like fun.
Yes. So the skeletons are speeding up. And that is the end of its turn. It's going to move back a little bit farther, actually. I'm going to float back into the darker corner. The skeleton's turn now. Now we roll this. Ooh, okay. So, Gawain, you see the effects of this magic firsthand as the skeleton next to you takes a dagger out of its belt, rusty and twisted from age. You think to yourself, I haven't gotten my tetanus shot yet. And it makes one...
Everyone have tetanus shots?
No, they don't. 2.
First one's a miss.
Yep.
At least.
That one hurt. That one does hit, though.
Oh.
3. Misses. 4. Misses again. 5. Misses again. Attacks.
Not one on the last one.
Yeah. So it just takes this dagger out, starts slashing at you with it. Cuts you very slightly across your armor on one of the back swings, and then continues trying to swing at you with it. You dodging out of the way. Overwhelmed suddenly by the speed of this skeleton's attacks. Dominic, your turn.
All right. See if I can hit him. Nope.
Yikes.
Ow. Ow.
It's one
Ow.
of those days.
Oh
It's gonna
boy.
be one of those.
You got any bonus actions in the tank?
You know, I don't think any that are gonna be needed. Let's see here. Actually, I'm going to use a bonus action on the Wraith
Mm-hmm.
to compel duel.
Oh. It succeeds
And-
the saving throw.
Oh my.
That's me.
Okay. You try to get it to fight you and only you, and it still looks at Gawain.
At me, you ugly flying sheet.
Oh, wait. This thing's turn. It's going to take aim at... Let's see... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. James. And it's going to shoot. But first, we find out how many times. Ooh,
Jesus.
5 shots. Miss. Miss.
Miss. Ooh.
That one hits.
Not miss.
Dealing 9 points of damage to you, James. It's 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
Damn. Again?
Yep. It's being a little slow at the moment. That's okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. I can. I get a pop-up that I can shoot, but I can't because I use my reaction to opportunity attack.
Yeah. Okay, and 1, 2, 3 plus a deleted 1, so it gets the last attack still. So that would be the total 5. Discard previous. And that one hits too.
Damn.
For 8. So you see this skeleton quickly draw an arrow, take a look at you, fire, 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 and fire. And you dodge 2 out of the 5 arrows, a couple of them sinking into your shoulder as you duck to try to take cover. Orc. Mayhem's going to move to here, kind of squirming between you guys. He's going to drop dodging. He's going to target this big set of bones, and he's going to bite it. Oh, he misses. Oh, that would have been nice. 7 damage would have been nice. Vera's turn.
Okay. Vera is I can move through allies, right?
Yep.
Is the floor burning or is that just an effect?
That's liquid fire is on that floor. Yeah, it's
Okay.
burning.
Um. Sorry, things have shifted very quickly. I'm gonna throw a javelin at the skeleton that's shooting at us. This one. Yeah? Is that the right one?
It shot last.
But that's the one that was doing like the multiple shots, right?
Well, the other one was doing multiple stabbings.
Yeah, that's the right one,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So, Javelin's range is 30 feet, so you need to get 10 feet closer so you
That's okay. Well, that's fine. We can do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
going close range. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can throw it at him.
I mean, where am I supposed to go? Everybody's there.
They're in a
I
line.
have to get on the other side of them, so
Yeah.
retarget.
That hits.
Lovely.
5 points of damage. Your javelin blows straight through him, blowing a hole in his rib cage. His armor, what armor there is basically worthless. It's just rusted all the way through, and it doesn't even protect him at all.
All right, we'll hang out there.
Okay. Gawain, your turn.
So Gawain is quickly realizing that his weapon isn't going to be much help in this fight. The skeletons maybe, but the biggest threat in the fight he's powerless against. So, quick question, how do I target 3 creatures or a spell?
If a spell allows you to multiple target, it'll give you an opportunity to choose your targets, and then you just click on all 3 of them.
So I'm going to cast Bane on the Wraith and both the skeletons. They have to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
And if they fail the charisma saving throw, then they have to
Take off a d4.
roll a 1d4 on every attack roll and subtract that from their total.
Yes, they all failed.
No. You can select multiple if you hold shift while
Woohoo!
clicking.
Oh, thank you. So Gawain clenches his fist and utters a curse in the name of Roysa and casts Bane on all 3 of them. I don't believe I have any useful bonus actions right now.
That's all right.
Can I roll a perception to see how each of the skeletons are faring?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. The hell is my... I rolled a 2.
A 2. This is probably your first fight against skeletons. With a natural 1, they're fucked up. You can't tell if they're supposed to be that fucked up or not.
Okay, so then I bonus action. Nah, I'll save my spell. The rest of my spells, like bonus action, Hunter's Mark isn't going to be very useful at this particular juncture.
Yeah, and it's another leveled spell. You can't cast 2
Yeah.
leveled spells in a turn.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a well forgotten about rule.
Yeah.
James, your turn.
One that
I'm
Baldur's
gonna
Gate
keep
3
it
doesn't
very
follow.
simple.
Sorry?
I'm gonna keep it very simple. I'm just gonna get your wounds on myself.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. 9 points of healing. One of those arrows pops out of your shoulder. Another one kind of like slowly is pushing out. It's definitely not as badly in there as it was before.
Let's see. Yeah, and I'm just gonna take a step or 2 back from the warmth.
All right.
That's gonna be it for me.
Rianne's turn.
Right. Rianne's turn. She was going to grab James and pull him back, but he already did that. So I'm going to move over here,
Mm-hmm.
cast Fairy Fire on myself to taunt the Wraith to come and attack me.
Oh, okay. I see what you're trying to do here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You could possibly do the same thing with dancing lights if you don't want to use a...
Oh, it's a cantrip. That would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll use dancing light. It's a cantrip.
Okay. And dancing lights. I got
And do I...
Yep.
Did it cast?
a...
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I got a thing for it, though. What color do you want your dancing lights to be? I got blue, teal, blue, yellow, green, pink, purple, green, red, and yellow.
Blue.
Blue, teal, or blue, yellow?
For reasons. Blue, teal.
Okay. I'm just going to put all three of them around you.
That's fine.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
And then have I shield? Yes.
Okay. Piper ducks for cover.
Piper's hiding.
Yep. The wraith kind of floats over this way. And it stares you down, and it's going to cast Dark Bolt at you. Haha!
It's gonna try.
Yeah, that would have been 11 too. And here's the second one. Yep.
Somehow a creature that doesn't have feet shoots itself in the foot.
Yeah, it misses again with an 18. Misses by 1. That
Yes, he does.
that Bane saved you from taking 18 points of damage.
I know it did.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm useful.
We did it, fam.
You're fabulous.
All right. Next up is this guy. We're gonna first roll his frenzy. Okay, so that's a total of 4 attacks. He's gonna take 1 attack on Dominic, hitting him. He stabs you with his rusty knife. He's gonna take 1 attack at Gawain. He stabs you with his rusty knife.
Ow.
You gotta make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. Let me open my sheet back up here.
That's for concentration. He's gonna take a stab at Mayhem. Misses entirely. He's gonna take a stab at Vera.
Where are my saves on the sheet?
You click on the stat, the name,
Okay.
so Constitution, and then you click the saving throw box. And he stabs Vera. The only one who didn't get stabbed was Mayhem.
14?
14. 14 succeeds.
Okay. Just grits his teeth.
And that is the end of the skeleton archer's turn. Dominic, your turn.
All right, let's try to hit him again.
Okay. Swing for the fences, Dominic. That hits.
Nice. And I'm gonna follow up with a divine smite on him.
Oh boy. Good night.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Just annihilates him. So you swing with your sword, bringing your blade down between the neck and the collarbone. And as your blade cuts through the bones and the worthless armor, light spreads and dissolves the skeleton.
Oh,
Yeah, it's overpopulating smites. I think it's lagging at the moment, the system.
it also didn't subtract it from my spells.
I got that. 2. There you go.
Yep. And I did the compelled duel last turn. I didn't take that one away either.
All right, 1. Okay.
All right. There we go.
This guy's turn. Okay, so just +1 attacks. All right, he's going to shoot at Vera because she is closest, and she put a hole in him. Misses. That Bane really coming in handy. And that one hits.
Fine.
And it bounces off your shields. Barely scraping your clothing. That's the end of his turn. Mayhem's turn. Mayhem's going to go bork, 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 bork. He's going to target the skeleton, and he's going to try to bite him. He hits on the money,
Excellent.
dealing 6 points of damage.
Well,
And he drags him to the ground, and it's just, it comes apart.
Never
What
get
a
between a
good
dog and a
boy.
bone.
Mm-hmm. He's got the femur bone in his mouth, and he's just wagging his tail. I did it, guys! I did it!
he's such a good boy.
Um,
He's such a good boy.
Vera, it is
Good
now
boy.
your turn.
Okay. I am, oh gosh, the screen just got really big. I'm gonna move on the other side of this raid. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And I would like to wail on it.
Okay.
Hey,
And by that, I
Buckley,
mean-
focus on Bay.
I don't really have rage to help with this, but I do have radiant, so
Okay, you can rage in your heart.
I rage in my heart.
Mm-hmm. 17. 17 hits. Okay, so that is 1 plus 4 plus 1. 6 points of magical slashing damage. And then 3 points of radiant damage. It screeches as your sword passes through it. It was not happy you touched it with that sword.
Great. That's what I want to hear.
Mm-hmm. End of your turn?
I mean, unless you're gonna give me a random extra attack just cause, then
Nope.
yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Nope.
Gawain moves over in front of James, and let me pull up my character sheet again. My monitor is fucking up on me. Okay.
You can
So I
always
have-
press C on your keyboard to quickly pull up your character sheet.
Oh, okay. Thank you. How exactly does lay on hands work to heal someone?
You just touch him, and then you spend the points, and I believe it is a action.
Okay. How many hit points is James missing?
He is missing 11.
Okay, so Gawain is going to lay on hands and spend 10 points and say, "We're almost through this. Keep on your feet."
Lay on hands should only work with the football butt slap.
That would be funny.
You got him, champ. Slap. That can also count for bardic inspiration, you know?
Please don't.
Oh, okay, I do. Fabulous, I can do that.
Very nice. Why did you move? You shouldn't have moved.
I don't know.
Not really anything else I can do without breaking concentration on Bane, so.
Okay. James, your turn.
You know what? Seems to like fire a lot. Within range, which is 60 feet. I am going to cast Create Bonfire underneath the raid.
Oh. Okay.
Right here.
Ow.
And he needs to make a.
Saving throw.
Connection.
Okay. Dex save. Saving throw. I don't think does 12 do it? What's your DC?
14.
Oh, so he takes a D8 of fire damage.
With this 2.
Okay. When you cast the spell next time, roll the damage ahead of time so it'll automatically roll the save. He rolled the same exact thing on his save, so he still took the damage.
Alright. It also needs to make the save for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Rianne's turn.
Rianne is going to try something a little insane
Mm-hmm.
here and trust her mother's armor to get to here.
Okay. Yeah. You run through the fire. Give me a dexterity save.
Okay. Do I get a bonus since I have on my mother's armor?
If you succeed the dexterity saving throw, you will take 0 damage. If you do not, you will take half.
Why are you... Okay. So, saving throw.
Yep. Floor's sticky.
Normal. This is true.
I believe the saving throw is a 12 on the fulmination potion. So you do get some of the sticky stuff on your boots. You take
Okay.
half that, which is 5 in fire damage.
Okay. I will take that.
Yep.
I'm going to attack him,
Okay.
since I've just done that.
Yep.
And I assume that was sufficiently cool.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, you skip through the fire like it doesn't even bother you.
It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Okay, we're going to attack. Doo, 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 doo. Da-da-da-da.
17 does hit.
Nice. Yay. Damage. Normal.
Ooh, jeez.
Nice.
Okay.
That raised the danger.
So 6 plus 4 plus 1 is 11 in slashing. Plus 5 in radiant. And 4 in fire. Okay. Very big chunk of health taken. You swing your blade into it, and it screeches even more. And it starts to claw at itself like it's got something either super itchy or super bad on it.
I'm going to take my second attack.
Okay. $25 hits.
Very nice.
I should damn well hope so.
Itchy, 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 itchy.
Okay. 5, 9, 10 in enchanted slashing from the blade of the axe. And then we have 3 radiant and 6 fire. Again, it is freaking out, screeching and screaming very loudly in this chamber. It's starting to spin, sort of like it's some kind of dervish or tornado. End of your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Piper, interested by this, kind of pokes her head, just kind of looking to the room, but doesn't see anything. It is now the Wraith's turn. It is going to cast Blood Boil.
Oh no.
Also needs to make a dexterity saving throw because it started its turn on my campfire.
Ah, yes, saving throw, dexterity. It fails.
It takes another d8 of fire damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
7.
Okay. Yes. So it will. Oh, I'm gonna clear that. Choose its target. Cast Blood Boil on Rianne. Rianne, please make a Constitution saving throw. Ooh.
Ew.
You take 11 points of necrotic damage as your blood begins to boil inside you. You also gain a level of exhaustion.
Okay, can you take care of that on my...
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
I would like to use my sentinel.
Okay.
Your what?
My sentinel. And because it took a attack action on somebody other than me,
Ah,
and it's within 5 feet of me, I would like to use my reaction to melee hit it.
absolutely.
Is it targeted? Do I have to target it?
I can make a target for you. There you go.
Yeah, that works.
$16 hits on the money.
Nice.
15 points of slashing damage, or 6 plus 4 plus 1 is 11 points of slashing damage and 4 points of radiant. How do you want to finish this thing off?
Ooh.
Had 4 hit points left.
Vera's very trained eye is watching this thing, like, in desperate, full Tasmanian devil circles, like, trying to get this fire off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, can't get it fast enough to stop it from casting the Blood Boil spell, but just uses that opportunity watching it to hit it where it really needs to be hit, and maybe, like, how about, like, under an arm and up the head.
Gotcha. Yeah, you
That feels solid.
slice straight through under the arm, through the head, and finish it off. And it perishes. All right.
And I probably flick a couple flames off of, you know, the corner of my shirt there that got too close to the flame ball.
Brienne is going to take it in the corner and sink down. And go, ow.
My sheet didn't keep track of how many spells I have left.
You should have 1, because you cast Bane and you cast something else.
Cure wounds.
No, no, James.
My Searing Smite didn't go through because I didn't hit.
Right. And James cast Cure Wounds on himself.
I used lay on hands.
Right, so you should only have one
Okay.
off.
That was unexpected.
875. 875. Why is it?
Gawain is going to move around the fire. And I got
You gain 400 experience points from the encounter.
Nice.
Game's gonna check up on Piper.
Okay.
Gawain is going to cast Cure Wounds on Rian.
Rian doesn't need it.
Oh.
I
Did she
don't.
Get hit?
Nope.
Did she get hit by blood
I-
boil?
She did, but it hasn't taken her below her. It hasn't removed all of the shields she had. She has 2 points of temp left.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Sweet.
okay.
Okay, Gawain's not going to cast Cure Wounds then.
I'm gonna
Good,
poke
hold
at
on to
this
that for
treasure
later.
chest.
Gawain mutters to himself, "Somehow I think they were trying to get me killed by sending me here."
You guys should be able to see this loot table. That's just the junk that the skeletons had on them.
Ooh.
James casts false life on himself.
Where's
Yeah,
the loot
well,
table?
everyone is slightly distracted by loot.
It had to use Foundry every time I go like an hour without using it. Where's the loot table?
There is a loot object over here and one over
Okay.
here. You just click on them like they're actors, and it'll open up the loot.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. There should be a button to split the currency 5 ways. It should say 5 ways. Does it
There's
say
11 ways.
The top one's 11, but the bottom one.
the bottom one's 5? There's no currency in the top one. That's why it just says 11, because it doesn't. It's not.
Okay. Okay.
It's not active.
Very
I'd like to pick up and take a look at this death mask.
Okay. You take a look at this death mask. It's a velvet cloth mask. It has just like the outline, general figure of a face on it. The face is a sort of somber looking face, like someone who has accepted their fate. These objects are things that people put over the faces of corpses when they lay them to rest. This one is in good condition.
Wow.
Rianne, you do feel the spell wear off you, but it does still leave you exhausted.
That's perfectly reasonable. I lived, which is more than I thought we were going to do.
Vera's gonna do 3 things.
Okay.
First, check on Rianne because that happened very quickly.
Mhm.
Give her a nod. Collect my
Mhm.
javelins.
Okay.
Actually, 4 things. Collect my javelins. Give Mayhem a good pat on the head, and then she's gonna pick up one of the sets of bones. She's here for one reason, and she's
Mhm.
just gonna keep grinding it because she's here to murder things. So
Okay. You pick
She's
up a
just gonna-
bone, you keep grinding at it.
There's a good bit of jewels in here.
Gawain stays out of the way and busies himself petting Mayhem.
Mayhem is wagging his tail and begins to lick at Gawain's hands.
Yeah, I've just decided Gawain is like Disney princess level good with animals.
Okay.
Rianne is going to get up
Mhm.
and walk over to Timothy and slap the back of his head as hard as she can.
Ah!
We are here to find things out. We are also here not to die. And if you don't think your friend Dominic wouldn't like to get his revenge, you might want to be a little smarter about things. Timothy.
I mean, honestly, who expected a room full of undead skeletons?
In a crypt?
The
Piper
Undercity.
raises her hand. Yeah, I did. It's the Undercity.
Her.
I didn't expect them to be hostile, though, so there's that. But I did expect them.
It seems like a natural thing to expect in this environment, I'll be honest.
From my perspective, it's a little bit of both. You know?
Well, it worked out.
Is this all their stuff? Oh, this stuff's old.
Look at this death mask.
Ooh. She comes over and she takes it off of you and starts peering it over.
Timothy, you do that again, and you won't have to worry about your revenge.
Point taken.
Thank
She's-
you.
She says, I'll pay you guys 25 writs for this death mask.
So,
Oh, whatever. Rianne's going to dismiss the lights.
Sure. She pays you 25 gold pieces. Which amounts to 5 gold pieces to each of you. Oh, I put 5. I didn't mean to put 5.
Gawain might be sitting here in awe at how much money he's made in the last 5 minutes compared to what he's had his entire life.
Suddenly I have coin. And it feels good.
does anybody else want any of these stones?
What are they?
There's citrine, a couple of jaspers, there's sardonyx, a zircon. Kind of a rough stone.
If any of you use bows, there's a bunch of arrows among their stuff.
Unfortunately, Rianne does not use a bow.
Archery was never my strong suit.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up these pair of dice.
Okay. They are made of bone. They're nicely engraved.
What about this copper chalice? He's gonna hold it up to Piper.
Probably something that somebody was buried with, or was supposed to be buried with, but was left here instead. You could sell it. Looks... You could probably use a cleaning, but it doesn't look like it's in bad shape.
Could I estimate on how much it could be worth?
Yeah, make an intelligence check. You're a merchant, so you have advantage on this. You could easily convince someone to buy this for 25 reds. Especially once it's cleaned.
I mean, with some cleaning, I think some 20, 25 Rits.
Not a bad haul.
I throw a bone in his direction. Say we're not here for the haul.
Oh, we're here
Okay.
to protect Piper.
I'll just
Dwayne,
pick this up then.
you go right ahead.
She's now grinding
Gawain,
some of
you're-
these bones under her feet, by the way.
Okay.
Gawain, you are quite talented. I'm quite pleased to see you coming along with us.
Fortunately, my weapon doesn't
Piper?
seem to be up to snuff.
We can help with that. Piper, can we leave now?
Yes. Do you want to go back the way we came, or do you want to try to find a closer exit?
I think a closer exit would be lovely.
Okay. Then we either turn out of this room and keep heading. I think that way is south, and she kind of points at this direction here. We head that way and see if we can find a staircase that'll lead us out of here.
How certain of you of this direction?
Oh,
Because I think maybe it might be better to go back the way we came instead of accidentally landing further deeper in. Accidentally.
she thinks to herself
Accidentally.
for a moment. Fairly certain there should be another entrance around that way.
We could rest here for a bit.
We
Fairly
could.
Fairly certain and
But-
completely certain are often the difference between defeat and retreat.
I'm a scholar,
Like
okay?
we said.
It's not scientific to be 100% certain about anything. But based on where we are, since we crossed over the waterway, there should be a staircase on this side. Because they do not put staircases in the same sections. Unless there's something really important at that spot. Like the chapel. There is definitely a staircase in the chapel. But there's not one... They're not going to duplicate the effort if there's already an entrance nearby. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
So we're in this sector over here because we've already passed over the waterway. So there's going to be a staircase on this side. We just have to find it. It's either that or we play chicken with that ghoul again.
Let's not and say we did.
You are now encumbered, Dominic.
Yeah, I am.
You're carrying all kinds of shit.
Need some help?
Yes. Grab some of this loot.
The pile's empty, okay.
The cats seem to take every opportunity where I'm busy to make strange noises in the kitchen. I will return in a moment.
Mayhem is sniffing the floor.
This could be bad.
Mayhem, do not pick up any of those bones. We don't know where they've been.
Oh, you go ahead. Who's a good boy?
He whines.
Yeah, we'll get you a nice bone when we get back to the... We'll get you some good bones when we get back to the inn.
He...
The last thing we need to do is bring a focus along with us.
He spins in a
Gods.
circle.
These have flavor. That's 8th century right there.
Dominic,
Okay.
I have
okay.
2 nerves. I have 2 nerves left, and you're on both of them.
Yeesh.
Well, lead on.
All right, Piper, you know where we're going.
We should make a left out of here.
A left.
And then another.
Okay. This way?
Yeah. That will take us further into the sector.
Oh, look. A
I
book.
was gonna move, but that's okay.
I'm just glad all of the players are
Oh,
here
look,
today.
Piper, a book.
Ah, okay. She comes up to it. Let's see here. This is in High Cruick. And then something I can't read. It says... Oh, no thanks. I'm not going to read that. You can read that if you would really like. No, thank
It's
you.
weird for someone to write that out.
No. I'm not reading that. I'm not going to read
Oh.
it. She walks away from it. I'm going to move
What's it
Kawain.
say,
Considering
James?
you guys really want to read something that Piper doesn't want to read,
Mm-hmm.
I return.
Okay.
how have you made it to adulthood?
One foot at a time?
I doubt that.
He does his taxes like anyone else, one leg at a time.
You see, when a man loves a woman,
You went smack again.
It was referencing one of the Dark Gods. She says. She
I
whispers.
mean, that might
Yeah.
be kind of important right now.
Yeah, let's not reference those. Thank you. That would be
Might-
bad.
you might tell us what's more down that stairwell at Ghoul's Garden.
I mean, we are here to also learn about the cultists. Is it something that might...
It seems very culty to me, she says.
I mean, I don't want to read it either, but...
We could take it and deprive it of them of it and burn it later.
I'll burn it now. If you really want to.
We could.
Does it look like it can be moved without crumbling?
It is new. The book is new.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, okay. You grab it. And let me go ahead and put a item in your inventory.
I'm gonna be like Mary Poppins. I need a bag of holding. Man, if I get searched by like a town guard or something, I got some suspicious shit on me.
Yes, you do.
You're like the
All
last
right,
one
which
I
way do we
wanted
go
to
from
have
here,
that.
Piper?
Hold on a second. I gotta put this together real quick. Sorry.
Something, make
Okay.
him walk 10 feet behind the party.
No, it's just I have to put together the item. I didn't expect you guys to pick it up. So I
I'm gonna start calling him Timmy Trouble.
I got some poisons,
Dang,
some sleep
going-
potions.
He's got all
A
the.
scary book.
I feel like we've accidentally entered a villain campaign and we're just watching the world like burn around Timothy. Slash Dominic.
This is my origin story.
You already had your origin story. This is your
Wow.
birth.
Wow, how come your mom lets you have 2 origin stories? I didn't even get one.
Oh god.
It's true. Gawain didn't even get one. Okay. So I'm going to open this journal for all of you. It is Tome 3 of the Undercity.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in like a language we can read?
In High Cruick, yes. Part of it's in High
Okay.
Cruick, and the rest of it isn't. So if you have High Cruic, you should be able to read it. Which is everybody who's literate.
Oh, I have to click it to make the text readable. Okay.
Yep.
Is it under?
It's under lore documents, under Sorath, and then you scroll down to Tome 3, Sorath Undercity.
Journals.
Yep.
Lore documents. There we go. Sorath. Tome 3.
Oh, I can't read any of that. Great.
You should be able to read High Cruic.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
You click on it.
You gotta click on it.
Oh, well, okay.
If you
then.
can.
Okay. I mean, this looks like it's kind of important for.
Oh, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that doesn't seem good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is bad.
Well, if I didn't think I stepped in over my head to begin with, I know I have now.
I mean, it's a good thing their robes are dark. Otherwise, they'd never get the stains out.
That's what you're focusing on?
Follow
I
the
mean-
narrow path to the vault and join us, brothers.
I'm just gonna say it. I know that we were all thinking it, and I probably have said it before, but like, is anybody else very concerned about the timing of this tournament?
I wasn't until you just said that.
The poker tournament?
Oh yeah, you know,
Yes.
lots of extra people coming into town.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh.
Yeah.
bunches of people that wouldn't be missed. Yes.
I think it's really important that James translates this third passage.
Right.
Like, the third passage could be like, haha, April Fools, just kidding. Or it could be like, by the way, the secret to opening the vault is...
Yeah.
Yes? Would you like to cast Comprehend Languages? James?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will send you what it says. That is the easiest way of doing this.
Or I start concentrating on two things at the same time.
Rianne is going to pet Mayhem.
Mayhem wags his tail.
Mayhem's a good boy.
Gawain is going to pet one of the parts that Rianne is not petting.
Okay, that's his butt.
I mean, scratch the base of a dog's tail, they'll go apeshit.
Yeah, he starts doing stompies. It's like a big pool of water. Probably a cistern or something for people that come down here on the regular.
Yeah, because it makes for such a great
So how do
vacation
we-
spot.
So how do we get across it?
Oh, looks like we swim and then go up those stairs, she points. Mayhem, do you want to go for a bath?
Bath is a loaded word for
I'll
dogs.
walk in first.
Okay, you walk into the water first. Sploosh. It's about 5 or so feet deep. It's a little uneven, but the bottom of it is paved, so it does seem like it is supposed to be here. Water's cold, but that's about it. Doesn't have a smell to it.
I'm gonna turn and look at Mayhem. I'm gonna say, "Are you coming, or are you scared?"
He jumps in. Sploosh.
Great.
He doggy
Because you
paddles.
never know what kind of dog you're gonna have.
He doggy paddles to the other side, gets out, shakes it out.
If someone's short and can't swim, Gawain is tall enough to just hold them above the water.
She very slowly lowers herself in. Okay, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. She climbs out. It's really cold. I'm very cold.
This reminds me of when the battle master at the monastery taught me to swim. Threw me onto a frozen pond and smashed it open with the butt of his polearm.
Wow.
Okay.
James.
Okay.
What a dick.
It's not normal.
Oh.
Sploosh.
Wait, that's not normal?
No.
Were you abused?
I don't believe so.
It's a monastery. It runs by different rules. Not nice ones, but different rules.
Orisa is a goddess of art and war, so harsh conditions breed warriors.
Hmm.
And
So what did the last passage say?
I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is I was able to translate it. Bad news is you probably won't like it.
Don't like most of what's been going on over here, so continue.
Mayhem gets under your legs and accidentally starts, you know how dogs get behind you and then almost trip you?
Yeah.
Gawain, Mayhem pulls one of those. He starts sniffing a mushroom.
Gawain gently steers him away from the mushrooms.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'm gonna pick
no
some.
eating.
Okay, you pick some mushrooms.
How encumbered is
He's not.
Timothy?
He's just encumbered. He's not that encumbered yet.
Gawain keeps a hawk
Yeah.
eye on Mayhem and steers him away from the mushrooms every time he goes after one.
These are either delicious or poisonous.
Oh,
I can no longer select. Oh, there we go.
can you move Vera? I think Gavi is AK.
Ah, okay. She brings up the rear.
Alright. Yep. Do not mess with the mushrooms. Oh, look, a tiny little door.
Thank you. I had to let my actual dogs out,
Well,
and they immediately saw rain, and were wimps.
Yes, they're cowards. We know that about them.
Yes.
Handfuls of mushrooms.
Yeah, you probably are able to grab like a good pound of mushrooms while you're moving through there, just casually.
Okay,
Nice.
Piper. We can go 2 directions. Which ways do we go?
Timothy seems to be addicted to causing trouble.
Yes, he is.
It's not causing trouble, it's being prepared.
We should probably check
Oh,
these
trouble.
2 rooms and see if there's anything in them. Vera
Yep.
runs past everybody.
Alright, let's see what's in this one.
Oh,
At a staircase?
Oh, stairs!
The campsite.
Thank you, Father. Alright, we'll take a look in here. Some sort of campsite.
oh, a relief.
Nothing else. Stairs. And do you want to check the chest, Piper?
That's a sarcophagus. No, I do not. It's a couple hundred years old, but it's not really that interesting. People
No
who are
checking to see if. Sorry.
people who aren't important do not, or people who are important don't get buried next to the stairs. This, however, is interesting. And she goes over to this relief and she kind of brushes it off with a brush. It depicts a man carrying a spade and a sword. The sword casts off light, and skeletons on the other side of the relief flee from the light. She says, only the banishing blade provides succor to travelers in the Undercity. Beware the guardian undead. They have no love for the living nor the dead. Okay, so that's something that we already knew, but having the original here and the rubbing of it, and she creates a rubbing real quick, is worth it. And she rolls that up and puts it in her bag.
I'll slide up to the group and say, "There's an open sarcophagus over here."
Whoa. Yeah. That looks ominous.
Piper's gonna want to. You want to check that out, don't you, Piper?
Yeah, that's either a good, interesting thing or a bad thing. So let's take a look at it. She goes around James. Which way is it? Oh, it's that one?
Just through here.
Okay. And she kind of peers at it, just to make her Arcana roll.
Oh, there's a whole nother hallway down there.
Yeah, it's probably going to loop around and head into another sector from that way. She examines this sarcophagus and says, this sarcophagus held a guardian undead. The ritualistic seals that kept it in here until its master was disturbed. That's the context of when it would open on its own. Naturally, is if its master's grave was defiled or disturbed, have been removed. So this guardian undead, whatever occupied this, was released preemptively and probably used by a necromancer or something for some other purpose. Basically, it was taken over by somebody else and controlled from there. No idea when, because it's, again, this place is very old, but could be recent. I don't know.
Yeah,
So, a book that says The Guardian is serving me a empty crypt. Yeah. Bad stuff.
let's go.
The good news is we know of at least 2 entrances now, and we can pick and choose our way in next time.
Does seem advantageous.
Bork! And he goes up the stairs.
I don't think we heard the bad news yet. We heard the good news.
Yeah, James, what's the bad news?
That I currently have a ghost token. Well, the translation goes a little bit like this. In the land of the Krutari, where the long road is sealed, war shall be made against mankind. Final victory comes when brother turns against brother, and the Holy Land shall be delivered to us from mortal and elven kind.
Certainly doesn't sound good.
Kind of interesting. They brought up elves too.
Yeah.
Do you think it's written from a demon's perspective? Piper says casually as you guys reconnect on the surface after, your walk up the stairs. It's quite a bit of a walk, but it takes you straight to the surface. Do you think it's written from a cultist's perspective or a demon's perspective?
Well, I would say demon perspective.
If it's from a demon's perspective, then um, the Holy Land would be the entire world. Because according to the myths and the legends, their kind, angel and demon kind, inhabited the world before we did. And the hells and the heavens are their prisons for whatever dispute arose between them, which caused the neutral gods to throw them out and basically, from a human perspective, send the kids to their rooms, put them to bed without supper kind of deal. So they consider this whole plane their holy land.
It doesn't make me feel any better about what that just says.
No, but it does
No.
provide perspective. You guys enter the city. And where would you like to go from here? It is... what time is it? It is a little after noon. It's almost 1 in the afternoon.
Remind me, is this the same day as finding Aelithal?
Yes.
That was
Yes.
the morning, right?
Yeah, it was the
Because
morning.
we went in there to,
Get out some
Yeah.
aggression.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's nothing else that Vera will want to do today other than to grieve.
Okay. As you guys begin to return to the boarding house, you pass by Eagle's Blades, which is a blacksmith, which is right here.
Isn't he the one that did the enchanting?
No, he just does metal work and that sort of stuff. He doesn't do enchanting. The enchanting is the runesmith, which is down
Okay.
this way. Eagle's Blades is just a weaponsmith shop. They don't make any bladed weapons unless except on custom order. They make all blunt weapons because of the graveyard. The skeletons are weak to bashing weapons.
I would like to sell the picked up weapons.
You can definitely do that at Eagle's Blades if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay.
Question for the game master. How much treasure have we recently acquired?
You've acquired quite a bit of treasure. If you count all of the gemstones and the golden coin, as well as like the art objects, it's a good amount. Let's see if it was evenly distributed, and if Gawain only had 10 gold pieces to start, it's about 80 gold pieces, 500 and change in silver, and 800 and change in copper pieces just from cash each.
And how much does an enchantment cost?
Enchantments can run about
500?
roughly 500. Depends on your relationship with the shopkeeper too.
Well, I have the money. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to let Dominic do his thing.
Okay.
Gawain,
Yes.
let me take you someplace that we might be able to make your weapons slightly more useful in the Undercity and against what I fear is coming.
Thank you. I appreciate it greatly.
And we're going to head to the runesmith.
Okay. So the rune smithy is over here. And you can find that under the places folder in your journal, under Sorath and Sorath runesmithing. He's got a couple of things on sale. He's got weapon enchantments, elemental imbuements, featherlight. He can also sell those grenades. And he's got a couple of Magitech visors on hand. And you wanted to sell stuff, right? Timothy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how to do that in the system?
No.
Okay.
Just looking at it.
Basically, what you do is you go to a shop you want to sell it at, and you drag and drop it into the shop. And it should create a dialogue for me to involve myself with.
Radiant probably seems the most useful an enchantment in this particular setting. That's not even metagaming. Fucking holy light on your sword. He's a paladin.
Yeah. It was very
would have
useful.
seen it too, because
Yeah.
that's what Vera's weapon has.
Yeah.
That's what Rianne's axe has. I can't remember his name. What's the runesmith's name?
That would be Jasper Shadow. Hold on, my brain stopped.
Jasper Shadowwalker.
Yep, Shadowwalker.
Shadowwalker. All right, we're going to enter because he's going to remember Rianne.
Mm-hmm.
Master Shadowwalker, how fare you today?
Miss Ardesta, he says. I am in good spirits today. How are you?
I am fairly well. This is my friend Gawain. He has need of your exceptional services.
I see. Well, Gawain, anything catch your eye? And he's got a bunch of stuff around, like I've already listed.
Gawain almost reverently places his blade on the counter and says, "Given that we've been fighting undead, and I plan to fight demons in the future, Radiant might help."
He nods and says, all right, I'll need it for a couple of hours. Can you do without it?
I should be safe for a couple hours without it.
Okay.
Okay. Rianne is going to buy that for him.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
It's fucking harrowing to walk into a crypt and not be able to hit anything.
So you want a regular +1 enchantment, and you want a imbuement as well. Okay. Because you're a repeat customer, he will knock off 10%.
Okay.
And if you don't mind grabbing that other enchantment, so I can do that as well.
That's a basic.
Yeah, the basic elemental imbuement.
Yep. There you go.
Gawain's eyes boggle at the price. He's never even seen that much money in his life.
Just making sure I'm getting everything that's in my little chat box here.
He also picks up 3 more grenades. Because those prove to be so exceptionally useful.
Yeah.
Let's see, how much money does Gawain have?
At Ripley's General Store, they will not accept that. They will not accept the mushrooms.
Nope.
Nope.
Do they know what kind of mushrooms they are?
They say, we don't know what these are. We can't buy them.
That's fair.
Okay, so that's that one, and...
Would they haggle for any of the other pieces?
They just give you the offer of what's there. You can either accept or reject them.
I'll accept it.
Okay. And I think the last thing I've got is this thing here. Great. Nope.
Oh, I can hit accept. Oh.
Yeah. Because I can make a counter offer on it. I'm trying to get to your thing, Raven, but people keep clicking on stuff and it keeps updating, dumping me to the bottom. Hold on. There. Ah, damn it. Come on. There we go. They will give you 0.5 for that. They will give you 0.5 for those. I'm curious if all this shit's just now in my general store.
Mm.
I think I got everything. So it really streamlines the whole buying stuff. Yep, all this shit's in my general store now.
So when Vera, randomly wants a citrine later.
Yes. Yes. Honestly though, like jeweler's tools, you can make some fine jewelry pieces. So I might just leave them in there and like let people buy them if they want to buy them to make art objects out of. Okay, delete that guy and put it in with this. So 2 more sets of. Okay. Are we done shopping? Did everybody check their things?
Gawain is going to buy 2 fulminating potions himself.
Okay. So
He has 90 gold. They're 25 gold each, I think.
yeah, it looks that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Jim would like to go to the room committee.
I missed most of that because it was scrambled.
James would like to go to the room committee.
Okay. You're
Giving an attempt to put a basic elemental imbuement on his special weapon.
okay.
T minus 90 leaves him with 40, which is still more money than he's ever had in his life.
Your great saber after an hour is done. So I'm gonna move the clock forward an hour.
I guess I'd also like to go to the runesmithy and buy a featherlight enchantment for my armor.
Okay.
How do I remove currency? And
Oh, if you're gonna, so go to the shop in the journal
oh, okay.
and
Okay.
buy it out of there, because it'll automatically do what it needs to do. He'll restock.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. The weapon enchantments are quite popular, it seems.
I did channel divinity.
I don't know.
I was not attempting to channel divinity. I was attempting to purchase.
You want basic featherlight.
It.
How do you put it on
You're
an item?
paladin.
I'll do that once I get to your sheet. So I gotta clear
Oh, cool.
the 2 out of Brienne's inventory. They're basically vouchers, so I know that I have to do something. Because it doesn't like automatically do what I hope it would do.
I guess I'll just buy 1 for now because it keeps canceling out every time I try to
Oh, it's because
put
other
in a number.
it's you want to buy 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think it was because I have channel divinity bound to 2.
And that might be it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And yep. Okay, so I got those out of your inventory and I cinched up your potions of fulmination, Rianne. So
Okay,
that
thank you.
takes care of Gawain. And Dominic, you wanted to put Featherlight on your chainmail?
Yes, please.
Okay, base.
That way I can loot more stuff.
Alright, Featherlight chainmail. Reduces the object's weight by 25%, rounded to the nearest tenth of a pound. So 5 times 75 is 41.2. There you go.
I'm no longer cumbered.
Nope. You're no longer encumbered.
Think of all the junk I can pick up now.
And get re-encumbered.
It's like increasing your inventory size in a RPG. Okay, that should be everything that everybody's got on the shop right now. James, you wanted to head to the runesmithy, right? Let me clear the chat because there's a lot of data in here. Dominic, you need to accept the offer on Zircon or reject the offer.
Oh, I thought I did.
No. And that should be everything.
Did it not? I'm gonna cancel. I'll put it in here again. Hold on. Where is it?
Let me clear the chat then. Okay.
Yeah, it's already gone. It's good.
Okay. James, you wanted to get stuff at the runesmithy?
Yeah. A basic element of humans on tiers.
Okay. What did you want? What type of imbuement? Like what element? Outside of what he offers?
Fire!
You want fire?
But I didn't say anything.
Oh,
I think someone else. I think someone else did.
okay. He'll do thunder, fire, cold, lightning. Oh, no. He'll do... What's it say in his shot? He can do...
Thunder, fire, cold, lightning, or radiant.
Thunder, fire, cold, lightning, or radiant. Yeah.
On the way there, I would like to try to communicate with Tears. Maybe get its opinion on it.
Okay. Go ahead. What do you say to it?
I'm thinking of getting a boost. What would you suggest?
Uh... Okay, hold on. It gives you the impression that it's confused. It's not sure if you are okay with how tall you are.
It sounds more like a concerned dad right now.
Yes.
than it-
Wait, how tall is James?
I have no idea.
It's under your biography if you put it in there.
I didn't.
The world has no idea how tall he is.
Now I'm envisioning him as a short king.
I think I want to put Foundry. Foundry should be over the frick. Never mind.
James would respond with that, but no, not height boost, damage boost.
It kind of like has a realization, like an oh moment kind of deal, and it it thinks for a moment. And did you tell it what the options were?
I would let it know what the options are. Yeah.
Okay. So there are 4 options there.
5.
5
Thunder,
options.
fire, cold, lightning, radiant.
You get a little cold.
Then I think I would know enough. Yeah, then I would enter the rune smithy.
Okay, you go to the rune smithy. Go ahead and put in that order, and I will, in the meantime, alter tiers. I don't believe you are a repeat customer, because you haven't.
I have been here once.
But you haven't bought an enchantment before. I don't believe.
That's correct, I believe.
Yeah. So he charges you the full 500. And it takes an hour for him to put the old enchantment on tiers.
Yeah, I will be right back.
All right. An hour later, you walk away with your further enchanted sword. And is that what everyone's shopping they want to do?
I think so. For me, anyway.
Yep.
Okay. Then we return to the boarding house. Let me just go ahead and make sure that I've got that
Sorry about that.
fully ready. You're good. For you guys. Yeah. Okay, so you all return to the boarding house. You walk in, settle down, and go ahead and switch us over to there. It's about 3 in the afternoon by the time you guys get out of here and get back here. I'm going to go ahead and move Rian and Vera over to where you guys are. And the scene is yours.
Dwayne keeps kind of checking his coin pouch as if he's incredulous that he even has 40 writs on him.
Mm-hmm. More money than he's seen in his life.
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna have all my alchemy stuff out on the table and working on these mushrooms.
Okay.
Would I roll anything for Gawain to be like sketching and doing art, basically?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can roll.
I don't have any items for that shit.
You don't have any items for that. So you need to borrow a pen from somebody or some charcoal. You also don't have any art skills, so this would be the beginning of developing some art skills. I still have to fill out your downtime stuff. I keep forgetting.
That was kind of the plan, honestly, because, you know, Roysa.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Yes. Rian is checks on the horses. The horses seem fine.
Rian is just going to go out there and curry Dusty and talk about Aethal, bitch about Dominic,
Mm-hmm.
Trouble Timmy.
and all in High Elvish, and just rant and rave very elegantly to her horse.
In Dark Elvish? Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure the only two that speak that is Vera and Rian.
Right.
Gawain is going to pester Piper to buy a spare charcoal and notepad off of her.
She says, "Oh, okay, yeah. I can spare you a few sheets of paper and some charcoal." And she passes you a couple pieces of parchment and a sort of like semi-mechanical ink pen.
Says, thank you. My art supplies were destroyed before I got here.
Understandable.
So he sits at the table and tries to sketch, probably a rough sketch since he's very beginner,
Okay.
a skeleton.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
Okay, his dexterity's not bad. That's pretty bad.
8. 8. This is your first time drawing in a while. This is something that you've only seen in the dark, down in a stressful situation. So you begin to sketch out your skeleton, and it's basically a stick figure, but with like extra ribs and a skull, like a classic cartoony kind of skull, on as a head instead of like a circle. And you feel pretty good about this. This is a pretty good skeleton as far as you know.
I mean, everyone starts somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, please tell me it's a picture of Rihanna.
It's not.
It's supposed to be a skeleton.
Oh, well, it's close.
Everyone starts somewhere.
This begins your proficiency training in painting.
Thank you.
Yep. So you will gain half proficiency in painting at 125 points. You have 8 right now, and you will gain full proficiency at 250 points.
Nice. Everyone starts somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite quotes is, "You cannot become a graceful master without starting as a clumsy beginner."
Yep.
This is pretty good.
The goddess I follow is of art and war, so art seems like a pastime that fits. Yep, I will be right back. Sorry.
Mayhem barks quite loudly. Bork, 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 bork.
Vera has point of clarity, did not go to the runesmith, came back to the inn already.
Mm-hmm.
Grieved in her room for a while, and then sauntered out around the same time that everybody arrived.
Okay.
When Mayhem starts barking, she's gonna try to stop him because she has been reading at the table the Karliger Warhound training manual.
Okay.
Light reading during drinking times, right?
Yep.
And she will try to apply what she has learned about training hounds.
Oh, so you want to start training
Yeah.
our boy here. Okay.
Yep.
So, let's see. Which one would you like to train him in?
Are you showing me something, or
It's in your inventory. You open it up and there's 6 options. You can train him in 4 of them once the long rest is complete.
do I just pick one for now, or
No, I'm just asking you which ones you want him to have.
okay? Find.
You want him to have find. Okay.
Faithful Companion feels appropriate based on how this went.
Okay.
Improved attack.
Improved attack. Okay.
And lick wound.
Okay. Wounds. All right. So for everyone's edification, you've chosen improved multi-attack. Each bite attack has an additional +1 to hit, and will deal 1 more additional point of piercing damage for him. You also chose Find. The Warhound is trained in using their nose, ears, and eyes to find items that may be useful to their master. Roll a 1d6. On a 4-up, the Warhound finds a useful consumable item. This could be anything from food to, you know, a torch, potion. Technically, money is consumable. That sort of stuff. Lick wounds. The Warhound licks their wounds or their companion's wounds. This provides a measure of calm and healing. The target is healed 1d4 plus 1 hit points. This feature can be used up to 3 times a short rest. And Faithful Companion. The Warhound strengthens their companion's mental well-being. Sanity saving throws are made at advantage. Additionally, only a failure by 7 or more will reduce the companion's sanity score. So as for Faithful Companion, he gives everybody advantage on their sanity saving throws and increases the threshold for losing a sanity point by 2, which is pretty big. That's a 10% increase in your defenses, plus the advantage.
Can I actually change one?
You can change one, yeah.
I think I want to switch out Find for the Alert Hunter.
Alert Hunter instead? Okay.
Yeah, so rather than the consumables, more like survival following enemies kind of stuff.
Okay, so you want him to have Alert Hunter. The Warhound has advantage on perception check tests when seeking out enemies. They also have advantage on survival tests to follow tracks, scents, or sounds of enemies. So basically, he becomes your hunting dog. He will be able to track down his foes and your foes alike.
That feels solid. Does everybody else feel okay with that?
Mayhem's
Sounds
turning into
perfectly reasonable.
Mayhem's turning into a
Yeah.
Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise. That sounds good as hell.
So over the short rest, you will train him in all of these things.
Perfect.
Okay. I have updated your faction reputation there, Gawain. And I have checked through all of your stuff, and really you're only going to be getting that factional reputation and your painting training, because you don't really have much that would go in here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I get up like a paintbrush? Nope. I'll just do this. That'll do for your icon for your painting training.
Looks good to me, boss.
Okay. Anything anyone else would like to do this afternoon/evening? I know you wanted to play with your chemistry set, Timothy.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing else.
Okay. Anyone else? And then we'll do Timothy's thing.
I don't remember. Is there a bathing room in the inn or not?
There is a washroom up in the top right, but it's not a bath.
It's enough to wash horse off.
Yes. Yeah, you can wash horse off there.
Okay. She's been in here for quite some time, as near as I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Going to go.
Doors.
Get a bottle of doors. I manage doors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can I get a bottle of wine?
Get a bottle of wine. go whoosh and go and mourn Aazal.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, that's all she can do right now.
Okay. So Timothy, you are still learning your. Oh wait, no. Do you have a alchemy set?
I have a poisoner's kit.
You do have a poisoner's kit. You're still learning how to use that poisoner's kit, so you can play with the mushrooms and do some training with it.
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and make that roll. That is, you go ahead and use the poisoner's kit from your downtime tab. Okay. So 2. Even you wouldn't drink this just to test it out. It is. Comes out like goopy black, thick. It kind of just looks like it's just a horrible mixture of stuff, and it's just really, it'll probably kill you just by handling it.
Perfect poison. I'm good at this.
He's got a point.
Yeah. It's real bad. Like, everyone... Piper says, "Oh, James, what did you make that smells so bad?"
I didn't make anything.
You didn't... And she leans back in her chair and sees Timothy doing it. "I should have known it was you. Throw that out, Timothy.
Okay.
They kill us all."
Puts it in the bottle, stuffs it in bag.
Okay. You have dubious black goop. So we're going to change your 1 pounds of mushrooms from the Undercity to dubious black goop.
Turns out it's the perfect surfboard wax.
Here's athlete's foot.
Congratulations, you've created axle grease.
I'm ahead of my time.
James is going to use his carver tools on the nice piece of wood.
Okay.
Wayne is just in awe at how Timmy Trouble is still alive.
I am giving you guys XP for exploring part of the Undercity.
No, you haven't.
I'm doing it now. There it goes. You get the full value when you fully explore the Undercity.
I haven't been in an EXP campaign since I used to run 3.5.
Excuse me.
You are excused. It happens to everybody. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing, chat.
I know, but I normally don't try and do it on mic.
Go ahead and make that roll from your downtime tab there, James.
Yes. What ability modifier do you want to roll?
It should be built into your tool check.
Alright. I was going to carve a skull, by the way, for...
Okay. Yeah, that one...
for Gawain to use as a reference in his future drawing adapters.
You carve a pretty decent skull. It lacks a lot of the wood. The piece of wood's not big enough to do like a real size, but to scale, it's pretty good. It lacks a lot of the fine detail that would be present in like a really good sculpt. But this is, you know, pretty basic level stuff there. You got, you know, the teeth carved in, or at least like a marking of where the teeth would be. Got the eyes hollowed out just a tad, nose marks, and the shape and the general shape of a skull. This
is quite good.
I made it for you so you can have something to, you know, draw.
A reference will help. Thank you very much.
All right. With that, I believe we will call the evening to a close. You all will eventually go to bed and have a long rest.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Gawain practices moderation in his drinking and makes sure he's only hitting blind drunk just as he goes to bed.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's a joke.
You sure? You could,
He doesn't want to be hungover in the morning. He's staying hydrated at the same time.
Okay.
There's things you learn about revelry and relaxation as a warrior priest of Rissa.
Mm-hmm.
How to pace yourself is 3 of them.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna update something real quick. You guys eventually come to in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and move the clock forward to tomorrow morning.
Do you want us to roll our long rests?
Yes, please. Roll your long rests.
There's the button for that again.
That's-
I'm an idiot.
On your hit dice box.
Okay, thank you. I see it. I was only missing 1 HP thanks to, I think it was James hitting me with temporary HP.
Don't really remember.
It was last session.
No, because I don't have anything that gives other people temporary HP. So
I had like 5 temporary HP starting the session.
Yeah, everybody
I
did.
grant it.
Thank you.
I'll grant it this morning too, with an inspiring speech about how we should not leave any treasure behind.
Gawain actually nods appreciatively. This is the most money I've ever had in my life.
Stick with me, kid.
Based on that goop you made last night, I don't know if that's smart.
So I believe you get to roll for that. Oh, they just get 7. Okay, so yeah,
I believe it was level plus charisma modifier.
yeah. And Mayhem has leveled up overnight.
Yay!
Mayhem gets an additional die. Hit points. So we're gonna go
Yeah,
ahead.
buddy.
We're gonna go ahead and roll his D8 plus 3.
Mayhem is a good boy.
He's a good boy. He gets 10 additional hit points.
That's excellent.
Fantastic. Well done.
So he has 22 total hit points right now.
So
Yeah.
we all agree that
pretty
regardless
good.
of whatever happens with the world, we win this campaign as long as Mayhem stays alive.
We must protect the boy.
He gains multi-attack. He can now make 2 bite attacks.
Good.
And he gains Faithful Companion, improved multi-attack, so he gets a +1 to his damage and his attack roll. That does not make his attack magical, because he's not a magical creature. He's just better at biting than he was yesterday.
That is okay. You know, we're not just fighting magical or undead things.
Right?
There are also human cultists.
Yep. So he has improved multi-attack, so put that in there.
Otherwise, we just need to enchant Mayhem.
Yeah, enchant his teeth. Put a rune on his teeth. That's hard.
If I was Mayhem, I would run away if you tried to, engrave things on my teeth.
Yeah, he would not enjoy
I mean,
that.
ow.
He gets Faithful
No.
Companion.
Yeah.
And just to remind everyone, that means sanity saves. All party members are at advantage.
Yay.
I am desperately going to need that.
It also increases the threshold by 2. So 7 is now... Failing by 7 now loses you 1, rather than failing by 5.
I rolled exceptionally on all my stats except sanity, which is a flat 10.
Ouch.
Does that have a range by any chance?
No, it's just for whoever's in the party as a group. No range. Just knowing Mayhem is out there bolsters your soul.
Dog.
Yeah.
Just remember that puppy face and you can make it do anything.
Yeah. And Alert Hunter.
Yeah.
Alert
What?
Hunter.
What kind of dog is he?
He is a he's sort of like a thin Labrador. He's a medium-sized dog, but he's more of a lopey kind of Labrador rather than a thick barrel sort of Labrador. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
He's black. He's got brown eyes. Alert Hunter. This one's got some interesting wording, so I'm going to copy that one straight. So he's got advantage on perception checks when seeking out enemies. They also have advantage on survival tests to follow tracks, sense, sound, or sounds of enemies. He also gets, and this is probably the big one, Lick Wounds.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Lick Wounds heals for 1d4 plus 1 hit points. 1d4 plus 1 HP. It is a action for him. And he can target an ally or himself.
No, I just put some stuff in my bag here.
And it heals for 1d4 plus 1. And that should work. Let's get limited use, short rest, 3 of 3. Okay.
Man, I wish training dogs in real life was like that.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Right?
God, that'd be useful.
I know. Hi, puppy. It's almost like we're talking about you.
Maybe you just need the right book.
I don't do. I don't do.
Or the right dog.
Yeah. Hi, puppy. He's a good baby. Okay, so you guys get your 7 temporary hit points from Inspiring Leader. So go ahead and add those to your sheets. You want to put that under in the same box that plus temp is in.
How much was it?
7.
7.
Okay.
10-minute speech all about the importance of looting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do we do that? Just put it in?
Yeah, you just click in the box
Yeah,
and you put it in.
yeah.
Yep.
Fab. Okay.
I know, puppy. I'm gonna have you join the rest of the party if you don't mind, Brienne.
No, go right ahead. She just needed to.
Take your long rest.
Is
too.
there any message from the commander about Erethal's body?
No, but there is a message.
Okay.
There is a notice. Let me pull that out. It is a pamphlet. All of you are given it at the beginning of the day. So when you walk past her desk, she passes you this pamphlet. She says, it looks like the crown, not the crown, the governor is concerned about some stuff. Here. And she passes you the piece of paper. It says, citizens of Sorath, as of this day, the 4th of Floras, 10:47 AJ, a curfew is in effect. Any citizen found to be outdoors after sunset shall be detained and questioned. Be warned that murderers and bandits are on the prowl. The Bronze League card tournament is cancelled. Lock your doors and do not venture out of your homes after dark. By order of the governor of Sorath Province, Lord Nikolai Vercherin. So there is a sun down to sun up curfew in effect in the city.
Is there any way to find out what gossip may have happened overnight or while we were in the graveyard?
You can make an investigation check if you'd like. You can poll the people in the... That would be polling the people in the tavern. You can also go into the city and make the same check.
I will do both.
Okay. 16, very good.
Oh. I will ask the various, the troubadour and the bond, the various players, and
Yeah.
we were out and about yesterday. What happened to cause such a edict to go down?
Mary DeGray here. She introduces herself. I'm Mary DeGray. There were a bunch of robberies overnight in the warehouse district. That's what I know. I'm in the procurement business, she says. Which gives you...
What warehouses?
A couple of, just stock warehouses. They hold, stuff from traveling merchants north and south. For anyone's use. You pay the fee to store your stuff there overnight. You pick it up in the morning and you move it. You know, it's kind of like an inn for stuff, she says.
Not an unreasonable thing.
No. And you now have a view of Mary DeGray's journal entry. She is a shorter woman with an athletic build. She's got a soft, sightly face. She fidgets with an abacus as she talks, and her face has some of the telltale signs of age, small crow's feet pulling at the edges of her eyes. She is well dressed for the merchant class.
Okay.
She says, some very valuable stuff got stolen overnight.
Oh, like what?
Make a persuasion check. This is to kind of convey that you're trustworthy.
Let's see how we do.
8. She kind of looks you up and down a minute, and she says, it's valuable stuff. That's about what I can say freely.
Can you tell me if it was valuable materials or valuable monetarily?
Both.
Not good. Thank you very kindly for the information.
She nods.
Is there anyone else?
Go ahead. What'd you say?
I was going to say, who else can I speak to?
This man, Amsel Bordy, he introduces himself. He is looks like he's an artist based on his appearance. Mr. Bordy says, I don't really know what went on over the past couple of days. I've been sticking here. He has a pronounced acid scar on the left side of his face. He's got all colors splattering his clothes, and he kind of squints oddly at like the room in general, kind of like he's taking a mental picture of it.
You might want to speak with my friend Gawain. He's learning how to be an artist.
Oh, is he now?
The barest of beginners, but I'm sure he could find some advice helpful.
Oh, if he wants some tips, I can certainly help. Well, this gives you access to Mr. Bordy's character sheet.
Alright. Working my way through the peoples.
Yeah, you're working your way through the NPCs who've been here the whole time.
Yes, I have. I've
Uh,
had other things going on.
yes, you have. Do you want to speak with the musician, composer, or
Yep.
this guy first?
The musician composer.
Okay. She seems very bent. She says, "I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted. What did you ask?"
Did you know what happened last night? Why the edict against being out at night, the curfew?
I don't know what happened last night specifically. Mary over there said there was a bunch of robberies, and then there was that young man that you all seem to know that was murdered. I'm sure
Yes.
all that's connected. On the other hand, I had to report a robbery the other day.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
so sorry. What was stolen?
You notice that her fiddle, the one that was very beautiful, that was here before when she was out in the town, in this common room here, before a couple of days ago, is gone. She says, "My prized fiddle has been stolen right out of here. I hired that Scaldi to go and find it. He hasn't been back for a few days. Last time I'm gonna ever hire a Scaldi for anything," she says. She kind of has that sort of like grouchy kind of vibe. She wants to speak to your manager all the time kind of deal.
Okay. I'm so sorry that someone stole it. I can't. It was beautiful.
She says, "Yes, I was
But
offered quite a bounty for it too."
who would have taken it?
It was valuable in its own right. I mean, it was probably worth a couple thousand.
Brienne does a slow head turn and looks at Timothy.
You know, I'm pretty sure Timmy Trouble didn't cause this one.
I know Timmy Trouble didn't cause that one, but thousands of a couple of thousand of something was just mentioned. I expected his ears to pop up.
Yeah, I do get less, like the hair on the back of my neck stands up.
She mentions that it's a masterwork of a particular fiddle maker. So
That's Strati.
yeah, it's like it's like Krin's version of a Stradivarius.
All right, is there anyone else to speak in the inn with?
There is this guy, and if you want to speak to the entertainment, you can.
Might as well. I'm working my way through. We'll start with the guy sitting with the artist.
Okay. The guy sitting with the artist introduces himself. He says, "I'm Cassius, story collector, professionally. What can I do for you?"
If you're a professional storyteller, then you're just the man I am looking for. Trying to find out what may have set off the curfew we've been so graciously given by the governor.
He raises a finger and says, "Point of order. I am a story collector first, and then teller."
I beg your pardon.
He's a
A
clean
story
look.
collector.
Yeah, he's a clean-looking man, nearing middle age. He appears to be waiting for you to begin to tell your tale. One hand rests gently on the handle of his mug of ale. The other holds a quill to page, ready to take notes.
Oh, which story would you like to hear? I have quite a lot of them.
The quality of your tale will beget the quality of mine, he says.
Well, I need to know how far back do you want to go? I have over 300 years of them.
That's fascinating.
So,
And he tilts
what
his head.
era do you...
Let's go with 200 years ago.
"200 years ago, I was a bodyguard of a diplomatic crew."
He starts writing notes.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead because I don't have a map of Thalgast in front of me, but this was before. What was the city-states that first got wiped out by the demons off by the coast?
Oh, that would be Ansai and Cheyenne. The Cheyenne was specifically the city-states, so and that's
Okay,
all happened in the past like 10 years.
Well, no, but that's where I needed to know because
Yeah.
200 years ago, he was a bodyguard to a diplomatic mission to Cheyenne.
He takes interested notes.
Just the various manications on that.
Okay.
Everybody else is dead.
You broke up a lot, but I think I got the gist of it. Make a performance check. For me.
Okay. Sure. God, do I have performance? I do. Cool.
Just think. She doesn't look a day over 207.
He
Oh God, that's
he
a
re-
wonderful story. He does not know how to tell a story.
No, Rian doesn't seem to know how to tell a story. It's basically just a list of facts. And he writes them down, and he says, "Your storytelling skills could use some work for someone so long-lived. I'm sure you have other skills that are better represented by your long life. Now, for what you've given, I will tell you that the particular reason why the curfew is in effect is because a member of the peerage was murdered yesterday."
Strictly because of his murder.
Yes. It doesn't help that there were other crime around the area, but strictly because
Of course not.
he was murdered.
I thank you most kindly
Mm-hmm.
for that information. Perhaps I can come to you later and learn how to tell the story better. Sadly, most of my storytelling has been in form of reports.
He says, "It shows."
I have no doubt of that.
That is the most diplomatically phrased insult I've ever heard.
And then you want to talk to the
You
entertainment?
wanna know what? Sure, Rianne just totally ignores it because
Of how diplomatic
it's
it was?
true. No, it shows that she can't tell stories. That's all right. She's going to ask the entertainers if they know anything that was going on before Erithal was murdered.
Okay, which one do you want to talk to first?
I don't have names. The one with the short hair.
Okay, this one. So you walk up, and he's juggling swords, and as you approach, he catches them. and puts them away. He says, "Evening, ma'am." Or morning. Morning. It's morning.
Morning.
Yeah, it's
It's
morning.
morning.
Morning, ma'am. What can we do for you?
Morning.
And he kind of looks over to the other guy, and he's kind of grinning stupidly. This young man looks normal. The other one, though, has some body tattoos of ladies on his bare arms.
Mm.
Oh no.
These guys are real dewy too. They are very young.
What are their names?
So you asked for their names. The young gentleman
Yes.
with the short hair says, "I'm Bear Saramand, and that's Chase Cimarron." And Chase says, "Pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady."
Point of order. I am not your lady, but it is nice to make your acquaintance.
He kind of looks very quickly at Belle, and Belle says, "Shut up! You shut up before you say something stupid." "I wasn't going to say anything stupid. You were going to say something stupid." "How do you know it was stupid?" "Because every time you open your mouth to a woman, it's stupid." And the other guy looks aghast. He says, "Fine. If you're going to be that way, I'm not going to share anything with you tonight. We earn our living together, you fool." Nope. If you're going to be a dick, I'm not going to share with you." And he walks off.
I'm so sorry.
Looks like we just witnessed the Beatles breaking up.
Belle says, "Don't be sorry. He'll be crawling back in 10 minutes when he realizes he's bad at his job and I'm good at mine."
And you have all the money, let me guess.
I don't let him carry money anymore because he's an idiot with it.
I think that sounds exceptionally sensible of you.
Mm-hmm.
The
Is it
young
close
man
enough
was
that we
murdered-
heard that?
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Because
It wasn't quiet at all. Like Brianna.
because I looked straight at Timothy and I say, "Sounds like somebody else I know."
Mayhem's Bork.
Bork.
He says, what? You're talking to everybody. What's going on?"
Gawain busies himself petting Mayhem.
I was trying to find out about the reason for the curfew, but you've been here for a while. Did you see the young man that was murdered yesterday before he was murdered?
No, I just saw the commotion that happened that morning, and that was it. We are up most of the night, but we don't leave the building. We rarely leave the common room.
So you didn't see him at all when he was in here earlier?
No. I don't even know that if he was in here
But
earlier.
you never...
I don't think he was.
Oh, he...
You found Elithal
out of
outside.
danger.
You never saw him
No.
inside.
But she talked to him earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I remember we talked to him earlier. So he would have seen... Shouldn't he have seen?
Different inn.
Ah, okay. That I couldn't remember.
Yep. Different inn. So, he's...
Different inn.
He said I haven't seen him.
Like I said, at a game question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just realized something
I
grave.
find that... What?
We didn't get paid for exploring the other city yesterday.
Well, you can go talk to Piper about that.
Priority?
Okay, I'm sorry. My brain is just shattered on that one. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Wait, we were getting paid more than what we found?
Bell is unhelpful. Not because he doesn't want to be helpful, but because he doesn't know anything.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you for your assistance. I swear to God, I'm gonna pound.
It's just a string of dark elvish curse words as Rian walks away.
So, are you going to talk to Piper or not, Dominic? Sorry, Timothy.
I've already walked over there.
Yeah, he's right next to her. She says, "Can I help you, Timothy?"
Yes, I was just inquiring about the escort fee for yesterday into the Undercity.
All right. Yes. And she produces a slip of paper and she writes out the amount onto the piece of paper.
She writes down IOU.
It's a bank check.
I figured I was kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Well, that's what a bank check is, actually.
Yep, it's a bank check. And she passes it to... Well, she thinks about passing it to Timothy, and then she says, no. I'm going to hand this to Vera.
Timothy has a mock look of hurt on his face.
You know what you're like. And she passes it to Vera.
I've been here a day, and I know what he's like.
I will take it.
Hush it, newbie.
You should have a new bank check in your inventory. It is for 2,000 reds.
Nice.
Ugh.
She sits down over here. It is signed, so it can be exchanged. It's nothing personal, Daniel, or Timothy. It's just the way you handled the whole situation with the treasure and how much it bothered the rest of your group. I don't want to hand you anything, actually. Anything at all.
Completely okay with it.
She says, I'm glad we understand each other. It's not that I don't want to work with you. I do. You're effective. The 5 of you. Just don't want to hand you anything.
We should definitely go back deeper next time.
Mayhem barks. Work.
Isn't that right? Get some good bones. Some older bones.
He just is getting just more excited.
Mm-hmm. Maybe next time we'll open up some of those big boxes. They're full of bones.
He is at maximum excitement. He can't stay still. He enters a zoomy state. He's just zooming around the tavern.
That's adorable.
It's an exceptionally good dog.
Get out of the kitchen! Jumps over the counter. Now he has a baguette. Weaves between the tables and the chairs. Lays down by the front.
I picked a good name.
You picked an excellent name, cousin. The bard sent our Scully friend out after something, and he has not come back.
Just a remark. I will be busy compiling my notes from yesterday today, so if you want to pursue other work for the meantime, I'll just be here. And there she goes back.
Don't go outside.
Nope, gonna stay here.
Was it just me, or was that strangely flirtatious? Just me?
I
Just
think she
you.
was just very kindly giving us permission to do something else. But if you want to hear what you want to hear, by all means. We should
Whatever
go
helps you
after our
sleep at night,
Scully.
Timothy.
I'd like to see where he's gotten off to. He might be in trouble.
Yeah, we might want to go looking for him.
Hard to imagine that big guy getting in any kind of trouble.
Well, obviously he has.
If I
And-
can be of... Sorry.
No, go right ahead. What were you going to say, Gawain?
I would continue helping you all because, well, I don't really have anything else to do, and it's been a time so far.
Yeah, just
Um,
imagine if you would have
you're-
gone down there by yourself. You'd be dead.
I would be dead. I owe you my life.
You do owe us your life.
Not you.
This one, fast learner.
Yes, very fast learner. Do you feel about going up and I need to check and see what the arrangements for Erethal are, and we need to look for our Scaldi friend. And since we are now bound to stay within the city between the hours of sunrise and sundown, we have a lot of time we need to burn. Or we have little time to burn.
Well, curfews are really just suggestions if you think about it.
Only if you don't want to get arrested and thrown into jail, or have no desire to keep your head.
Well, think about this. If you're looking for someone who is bad, what better time to spot them than when other people who are not bad aren't out and about?
That makes my head hurt.
That gif
makes
of the guy
react-
slowly, incredulously blinking.
All of us take 1d4 psychic damage as Daniel hurts our brains. That's just players. Just players take that damage.
Uh, I just-
I'm not wrong. Slowly eats his piece of bread on the table. Tosses some to
Brianna's gonna
Mayhem.
go put on actual, pardon the phrase, adult clothes instead of adventuring clothes, so she looks like the Baroness and Lieutenant she is,
Mm-hmm.
and is going to go seek the governor or the commander to find out the disposition of her cousin's body.
Okay. Oh, meant to do this one. Anybody going with her into town?
It is 5:20, and I need to step away quickly to feed my grandfather, so if Gawain follows
Yeah, we're coming in
along-
on 3 hours.
Yeah, 10 minutes is the limit, and we'll end there.
Okay.
Okay.
Dominic also offers to go with Vera to cash the check. Safety in numbers.
Did Vera say that's where she was going? I'm pretty sure that I had never said that's where I was going.
She didn't say
No,
anything.
that's what Dominic suggests.
Uh-huh. I was actually going to try to find our violin player and get some more information on trying to search for our Scaldi friend, but sure, we could go cash the check instead.
I might know someone who might know something.
She will entertain this.
Okay. We will do that next time, because that might
It's
be a
fine.
bit.
Yeah.
What I will do is I will cash the check off you, and I will take that out of your inventory, and I will give you the money for it.
Thank you.
Okay, so you have the money for it. So if
And
you,
is there an easy way to divide it?
I would have to divide it 5 ways, so I can.
All right. Can we just pause on that and do it?
Yeah, I can do that administratively on the back end.
Thank you. I appreciate you very much.
Mm-hmm.
EM sorting for the win.
And let's see. Rianne's gonna go to the castle to check on her cousin's body. James, is there anything that you want to do? Because I'm just making a list for what we're gonna do when we start next session.
James is gonna follow Timothy. At least he's gonna join Timothy. Maybe keep him a little bit out of trouble.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's what Gawain's gonna do because he wants as far away from matters of nobility as possible so he doesn't fuck anything up.
Okay, so Gawain, James, Timothy, and Vera go to the
I'm babysitting. That's
Yeah.
what's happening.
go for check cashing.
We're all babysitting Timothy.
Wow. Wow.
And Rianne is going to the castle,
The castle.
check on
The look of hurt on Timothy's face right now.
Alithal's
Yeah, we didn't say it in character. It's just implied.
arrangements.
Can I, before Rianne, like, this isn't going to take long. I'm not going to RP this, but just before Rianne goes off, can Vera hand her a letter that she's written in that private time in the other day?
Yeah.
That's to Alithal. It's just like a goodbye letter, something sentimental
Mm-hmm.
to leave with him.
Yeah.
Of
Absolutely.
course.
But were you gonna write that in between sessions so it can be posted as...
I won't write it.
Okay.
It's just like memories of our
family
childhood
stuff.
and like that kind of thing. It's, you know, you tuck it into the pocket of his shirt or something that he, you know, it's for him.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I got my list. Well, everybody, I think that was a great session. Very successful.
Yes, thank you.
I want to thank everybody who came out and supported our stream here. I got a bunch of stuff to do for next session, just prepping, and then we have schedule notes. So the next thing that we stream is Blaze in the Heart of Rage. That is on the 10th, so 4 days from now, at 8 p.m. US East. And the next time this game meets is on the 20th. That's another Saturday at 5:30 p.m. US East. You can join our Discord to get access to our schedule, and just if you want to chat with us and you want to learn more about Valgas and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of lore to go through, and you can support us in a bunch of different ways. There's a lot of different means to support us, all listed in the Discord. And I want everyone to have a good night. And thank you guys for playing. I hope you had a good time.
Good night. Thank you for running, man.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you so much, CJ. Excellent game.
right.
I've been DMing and playing for like 20 years, and DMs never get enough appreciation.
No.
Well,
No, they don't.
I appreciate
No.
it, guys. I'm gonna end the stream now, so you guys all have a good evening.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.